I said, yeah, I find you very hard to resist. With this relationship, I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play, but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself. May I feel take away myself. May I feel eye like a thief in the night. May I feel get out of sight. May I feel take away myself. Take away myself. I have to utilize I breathe. Show the eye a clean berries. I say, yeah. Been there, done that, don't need it again, yeah. I'm not a masochist who won't play your game, yeah. To all you move, you off me way to the core. Sayonara, that girl gone through the door. Take away ourselves. Oh, yeah. Stand up and find the girl and take me ourselves. Take me ourselves. Now come find the girl and take me ourselves.
Greetings, kings and queens. Welcome to another Real Stuff podcast. Today is Thursday, and you know what Thursday is. This is yours truly, Franco, along with
Flavius.
And today, I'm telling you, it's a sunny day outside in Florida. We had a little scattered rain earlier this morning.
Saturday in Jamaica too.
Yeah, and things are not looking good for the state of Florida when it comes to the infection. But we're still going to make things work because that's not stopping us from living. We just have to be careful. A lot of things in the news as well. Something just happened in North Carolina, a place they call Asheville. And Asheville wants to give the black citizens in that state reparation in the term of housing, education, and economic growth. So more on that later on. I'm going to give you more on it. So Flavius, what happening in your neck of the woods this morning?
Well, there is a proposal out now that the government wants to twin the election, to have the general election and the
local
government election at the same time on the same ballot.
And when that? Next
no
year?
idea yet.
Next year, that man.
No, it's probably this year.
I'm not seeing an election this year. I can't tell you that. I have to ask me. I tell you that.
Well, regardless of what, the prime minister is the only person. There's no date for election. The prime minister is a person who uses his wisdom
and tell the governor general to dissolve parliament.
Yeah, you know.
They normally do
it when they figure, it's best for them to win again. So, I mean, you have a general time that it must be called, but it's a long window. So that is one of the thing and of course we are still around the COVID and the airport and tourism. All these things are coming in on now, to see what can be done. The government has released the entertainment system a little. They're testing it out this week, a 1-week test, and then they decide where to go from there.
Mm-hmm.
But everything is very measured, when it comes to how the opening up goes. They're taking their time and doing it slowly. Hopefully, when they do, it won't have any adverse effect on the country. So, I think they're putting things in place in
Your phone a fight this morning.
very
Digital a fight this morning.
small way. Testing the water when we decide.
It's a fight, man. You're a fight. I don't know your connection. Distorted this morning.
I don't know. Let me.
Seem like to coming back.
Let me check. Let me check something here. Yeah, so much. Okay, are you hearing better now?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
So far, so good.
Okay, yeah, man. So, I mean, not a lot is happening, Only these little things they're trying to put in place and trying to see how they work, little by little. People are out in more or less full force to the working, but for different sectors, they're deciding any sector that deals with crowd.
Mm-hmm.
That is what they're trying to monitor and trying to decide how much people should be allowed and, what the protocols are to put those in place.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a mad rush and then we start getting a lot of cases again.
Okay.
Another thing happening is that it is said now a lot of people come in, especially local people come home and must do their quarantine. Some of them are not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And the government is trying to clamp down on them.
Okay.
Some of them are giving wrong address on the immigration paper. So when they go to look for them
not there.
they're not there, and probably people never hear of them. So they're tightening up on that.
Well, them going for. I think them from what Ansel told us yesterday. I think them choose a different route now.
Yeah, they're putting different things in place. And even tourists, it's supposed to be in a certain corridor, them leave and go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they are putting in place some monitors. I wouldn't call them police, some monitors in the tourist area.
Mm-hmm.
So monitor the tourists and make sure they don't go where they shouldn't go.
Okay.
Because they don't want them to mix a lot with the local population.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a major part of tourism, but it's something probably have to do without for the time being.
Mm-hmm.
So they mix with the staff and all these things, but to just go to a bar and drink and or something like that. I think they're trying to avoid all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So they can control the outcome. They can know if somebody come and they're positive, they can easily know who they were in contact with, so they can do the contact tracing properly.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to stay on top of it. That is basically what is happening now. Oh, there's another thing about doctors. Say a lot of doctors are unemployed, which I cannot understand at all. I've never heard that doctors were unemployed, but apparently I have a number of them unemployed now. So they are working out the protocols now to get them back employed in the government.
Okay.
So the matter of need, which I think we have a lot of need, and a matter of money from the Ministry of Finance to pay them. So as the days go on, we will I think something like that will be sorted out pretty easily.
Yeah.
I think the Medical Doctor Association met with the minister and the ministry. So they're working to get it all fixed up.
I hear you, boss.
We always need doctors, man. I mean, we can't have too many doctors.
Enough is never enough.
No, never enough, never enough.
Because them definitely needed. And
Oh
especially in
yes,
a time like this, you
oh
got to
yes,
have
oh
your
yes,
doctors.
oh yes, oh yes.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
let's hope everything work out because in terms of you say entertainment coming back.
Yeah.
So
And
let's
and sports coming back also.
sports coming back. What type of sports?
But track and field had the first meet last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Going to be the local athletes, having meets for them to just
Mm-hmm.
keep them, limbering up.
Okay.
They don't want to tease up.
Mm-hmm.
Football, I don't hear any definitive word on football and of course schoolboy football.
Mm-hmm.
They are speaking about probably an October start or something like that. But the jury is still out on that. We don't know what will happen.
Okay.
Because they have to meet with the parents. Do the parents want their kids to be tested? They want them out there playing. It's a big thing. I don't know what will happen with that, but nothing has been concrete yet. Nothing is written in stone.
The whole
So
little thing.
they're just talking around this and around that.
Mm-hmm.
Racing has been back for a few weeks. I don't know of many other sports that are back yet.
Mm-hmm.
I think the rugby people they just canceled that tournament. I think in America that they would have taken part in.
Okay.
Yeah, so things are still being cancelled, and things are trying to start back up.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to just keep our ears to the ground and see what exactly is happening. But one thing I can tell you, everything is being very deliberate and slow.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody don't want to make any mistakes because everybody know that this thing is really, really serious, and the government and the ministries and whatever are trying their best not to make any mistakes, not to go down the wrong path. So they want to err in caution, with caution. They want to try this and try that and hopefully come up with the right solution. So that is basically what is happening out here.
All right.
Try, trial and error, and but it boils down to discipline. If we be disciplined and follow the protocols, then we should be all right.
Mm-hmm.
We should be okay.
All right. You want to go in your did you know? You just wanted some
Yeah,
music.
man, we're ready.
You ready?
Yeah, man.
All
Yeah,
right.
man.
Fire up when you're ready, man. Fire up when you're ready.
Okay, good morning. Good morning again, listeners. Good morning all over. Okay. You know that our did you know is based.
Hold on. 1 minute. Stick a pin. Where you at in the room this morning? The same
Simply.
same place.
Yeah.
Suggestion: talk a little bit slower. See if the thing
Yeah.
come in much
Okay.
better. Cause you go fast, you get
Yeah.
choppy.
Okay.
Fire
Yes.
up.
Yeah, listeners. You know that our did you know is based in the Caribbean, all over the Caribbean. And we also know that one of the main institutions that has kept the Caribbean together for a very, very long time is West Indies cricket. And in fact, West Indies won the first match against England last few days. And they have started another one this morning. Okay, this morning we're not going to talk about the West Indies players or games. We're going to speak about one of the most important aspects of cricket in general and West Indies cricket in particular. We are going to talk about the grounds where the games are played and where spectators will come to watch their favorite players and teams and all of that. Like around the world, in all the test playing countries, you have iconic grounds, and West Indies no less. We have 4 major iconic grounds, and these grounds go as far back as 1930. We're speaking about Kensington Oval in Bridgetown, Barbados. Queen's Park Oval, Port of Spain, Trinidad. Border, Georgetown, Guyana. And Sabina Park, Kingston, Jamaica. These grounds, or iconic grounds, have been going, as I said, from 1930. And they have kept going. And this is where the spectators come, and you have a lot of music and food, and it's a picnic affair to go to a test match. That's my experience anyway. I think we didn't have a lot of vendors like we do today. A lot of established people on the ground selling stuff and all that. What used to happen is that cricket was a test cricket. This was before we had ODIs and T20s. Test cricket, which is a 5-day event, was also a family affair. And each family would spend the day before the match to prepare refreshments for themselves, but they always bring enough so they can share with people that they meet at the ground. People cook their rice and peas and chicken, curry goat, all kind of things. We didn't have a lot of fast food in those days, so everybody took their own cooked stuff and they packaged it into some basket bank, and all that. And they have the igloo full of red striped beer or other beers, from the different territory, depending on where you are, and all kind of soft drinks for the kids, and it's like you bring out your own little thing, and then you meet people and you share food and you talk and whatever. As time goes on and the thing got better, we have some newer grounds now. Starting with the Antigua Recreation Ground, which is now an iconic ground, and Honest Vale. The Antigua Recreation Ground was 1981. And Honest Vale, Kingstown, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Antigua Recreation Ground was St. John's, Antigua, Barbuda. In 1981, Honest Vale in 1997. And then we had the National Cricket Stadium, St. George's, Grenada, 2002. Darren Sammy Cricket Ground, Grosseles, St. Lucia, 2003. Warner Park, Bastiere, St. Kitts Nevis, 2006. Providence Stadium, Providence, Guyana. That means Guyana would have had two now. 2008, Sir Vivian Richards Stadium, North Sound, Antigua Barbuda, 2009, and Windsor Park, Roche, Dominica, 2011. Those are all the grounds that Test cricket is played in the Caribbean now. So we started out with the four big ones who were very early, and then we got two more as more people from different islands start to play and be able to make the West Indies team. So now, if I speak a little bit about how the cricket has evolved, the grounds. The ground itself, where the playing is done, is normally made up of two sections mainly. I guess you could develop it a little bit more, but you basically have the pitch, which is normally out of clay or something like that, very shiny, with probably like a grass on it, but not much. And it have special dimensions. So as you look at the ground, you will see where the pitch is. And normally have like 3 or 4 pitches side by side, so they can use any of those that they desire. Not just one pitch. There's almost 3, 4 or so pitches side by side. And then you have the outfield, which is grass, nice carpet-looking grass. So you have the pitch, which is a shiny, clay-like look and feel, and the grass outside where the ball runs and people can dive all over the place and all that. Now, there's a lot of changes within the stands itself because of how things have changed over time. Originally, you used to, let me just backtrack and say, you have what they call a sideboard, which is a white structure behind the bowler's arm to make sure there's no interference and the batsman is not seeing a lot of things behind the bowler. So when the bowler comes up to bowl and he bowls, the batsman is looking at a white background and the ball will show up good to him. I think in the early days that was made of concrete and very fixed. But today they have movable ones, and I think they probably can even change the color. Now the original grounds used to have the stands where the spectators are, and you have the changing room for each team, and you will also have a press box where the commentators would stay and broadcast, mostly via radio. And then when television came, you had television cameras all around the ground, taking the content of the match. But nowadays, you have also another set of television things, and these are tied to the game itself. These shoot the game and assist the referee, the umpires and referees and managers of the decision making of the game. They can look when a ball is bowled and a batsman is assumed out or not out. They can look at the video footage and make a decision if the umpire was correct or had made a mistake. So that is a fixture now in all test matches. So the umpires have gotten somewhat of help in doing their job accurately. And you have the match referees who oversees the referees on the field, and you have the umpire in the box that is looking at the video footage and see what is happening. So technology has crept in the game as far as that is concerned, and the broadcast is also well televised all around the world. So you can stay home in Jamaica and watch the West Indies playing in Australia live. So these things have come to the game. But the grounds are very important, and they have team of people working on the grounds 24/7, 365 days a year to make sure it's all in pristine condition at all times. So when a game comes, we are okay. There have been a few games in the West Indies where games were stopped after one day or even before because the pitch wasn't behaving in the normal way. And they term that as unprepared pitches. That happened a few times when the ball was not behaving properly and people, they figured that people could get hurt if the game continued. But those are really far apart, very far apart. That doesn't happen on a regular basis. What happens on a regular basis is people are getting wickets and people are making runs and the spectators are going crazy. So we look at it again. I will just recap. Kensington Oval, Barbados in Bridgetown, Queen's Park Oval, Port of Spain, Trinidad, Border, Georgetown, Guyana, Savannah Park, Kingston, Jamaica. And these are the 4 original test grounds for cricket for the West Indies, Caribbean grounds that everybody come and play because they normally schedule the matches, at these different grounds. So each island will get a few games or a game in the series or whatever, and they keep rotating it. And then we included Antigua Recreation Ground in St. John's, Antigua, and Amos Vale Stadium in Kingstown, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And then we brought Grenada into the act with the National Cricket Stadium in St. George's, and then Darren Sammy Cricket Ground, named after West Indies cricketer, captain, T20 captain, and it's Gross Illes in St. Lucia. Then Water Park in St. Kitts Nevis, Bastia, and Providence Ground in Guyana. So Guyana got a new ground. I'm not sure if matches are still played at Border, but they have 2 grounds there now. And then the Sir Vivian Richard Stadium in North Sound, Antigua Barbuda. So they also have 2 grounds. And then Windsor Park, Rochelle, Dominica. So that's it for our test cricket grounds in the Caribbean that have served us so well over the years. So that's it, Franco.
Yes, so in case you didn't know, now you know. As always, I've been trying to give you as much of these festival songs for 2020. And this morning, I'm going to give you a touch. Himself.
Without the maker, yes.
Sing it, small.
Eternal Father, bless our land. It's just truth and rights. See all those little children walking on the sidewalk, singing festival songs. Won't you rise up, Jamaica? Stand up, Jamaicans, with love and justice for all. Let us build our nation from the foundations of love, of love. I say, rise up, Jamaicans, stand up and take a stand. We are all God's people. Hey. sunshine land. We should be in a hurry to gain our victory from humanity. So I got to say, rise up, Jamaicans, stand up and take a stand. We are all God's people. We should live as one. Sing it. Sing it. Sing. Sing. Eternal Father, bless our land with justice, truth, and rights. See all those little children walking on the sidewalk, singing festival songs. Won't you rise up, Jamaica? Stand up, Jamaicans, with love and justice for all. Let us build our nation from the foundations of love. Of love, I say, rise up, Jamaicans, stand up and take a stand. We are all God's people. We should live as one. Rise up, Jamaicans, stand up and take a stand. We are all God's people. We should live as one. Sing it. Sing it. Sing it. Sing.
Analyst, football coach, you name it. What's up, Don?
Well, I'm there, my brother. You?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. How the family?
The family good, you know. Yeah, I can't complain. That's how you know, say that's health and strength are the greatest thing, you know. No business what we are saying, you know. The health, and them have the health and the strength.
Yeah.
Love that. And I hope all the Jamaican them good and flavor. No, say flavor good and them thing. I'm just hope so the family, everybody good, you know. But I just health and strength flavor and follow the rules and just take it from there, sir.
You hear the festival song just now? Toots festival song.
Yeah, but sure, the festival song, them not too lively.
Mm-hmm.
I love when the festival song, them lively, man, where you can jump up and the little kids them can know say a festival song. But you know, I'm not against it still, but that just the beat them, like. Beat them dead, sound dead, and yeah. More lively, man. Maybe some people think different. That's my opinion still.
Can't beat you on your opinion, your own.
Yeah. Yeah.
Flavius has been watching Toots here, boy, you know.
Yeah, but let me tell you, I think I find a problem. All the songs that were on so far, there's one common thing about all of them. And I know originally they used to have one person or a team of people that did a thing. All the songs we have heard so far, arrangement is at the lowest level. So it looks like it's the same person or same team that is arranging all the songs them. Because all of them sound the same way.
Yeah. Well,
all of them sound. There's no difference.
But you heard a couple weeks ago, I told you the panel of people who they call and put the thing together. So maybe you need to go back and check the Gleaner and you will see it again.
Yeah, I talking about the arrangement arrangements have been,
all of the people them who they we call it the JCDC invited along with the minister. They were there at the same set of people them along with the artists.
No, I'm not talking about the people them who's arranging this. I'm talking about
the musicians them is the same set of where you talk about the arrangers and is the same set of people them look on the Gleaner, you will see the list of people. So you will know them.
Right. Yeah, but I'm telling you, every one of them sound alike and all the arrangement has been very poor. The lyrics you can work with. But the arrangement of the music, you don't feel no melody. It just dry and very low key.
The songs you can know the songs were written by who and who. That you can't is no problem. You know who and who write the songs them. But as I said, the arrangement.
The arrangement,
is one set of people do all of it. Because you can't say this year them never allow each artist for do them own arrangement and thing like that.
No, but when they used to have Joe Williams, he usually do all of them, but him work with the artists individually. I think this was a rush thing, and it definitely was not done properly. Because up to now I don't hear anybody say them like them. Them just don't have no melody. Them don't have no, I don't know. Put it this way.
I said
if you have it at night, if you have it at night, you don't want these songs to be played there.
I sent you the email, right? With a list.
Yeah.
All right, check them out. You can listen to them individually. And then
it don't really matter.
And then you can you can decide when you hear them. You understand me?
All them sound the same. And all them are not.
There's more. All you hear so far, all of that you have heard so far sound the same.
Yeah, all of them.
So there's more to come.
Well, let's hope. Let's hope a change was made.
So
Dan, what's happening?
Yeah, me go do. Yeah, we're going to football, but yeah, me go do. More people to listen to this. This is how the effect this virus. So. Right at the moment, now, majority of the high street shop, name brand, closing down. So I'm just give just a quick rundown. We're not going to dwell on it too long. Boots are on the top farmers to them. 4,000 job go. John Lewis, top score as well. 1,300 go. And we look on Burger King, 1,600. So yeah, they might look on some more place. More than 3,000 UK workers applied for redundancy, and that we are talking about Rolls Royce, So we're not talking about no Joe company. We are talking about the big company. Yeah, 3 million people gone the support now. The government helping 3 million, and them analysts said this and that. Say maybe 1 in 4 are gonna lose their job by now on Christmas. So it affect with my work now. We don't know what happens. Them don't know if the school are going to open up. Them don't know what really is going to open. Them said it's going to open up. So you have to just hold a finger crossed. We have August, September. So we just hold a finger crossed. Really see what happens. So with some little things now, because you hear me now. Gym, pool, beauty salon to open again. Local sports and outdoor art get the green light. So when you look at the gym now, at the same distant, but things like the muscle and them thing deck, them I try. Yesterday, face-to-face treatment, no. Because them said that too close. The gym, if you could have sent something, come show you how them set up the thing, them you have to wonder, how these things is going to work. But as I say, we have to live with it. So we have to deal with the premiership now. So we don't have to get the update when the new premier season is going to begin. You get the update, don't
No.
All right. So them all right. The date them penciling at the moment is a 12.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know. So what am I doing? Premier Chief had also eyed. So these are dates I'm going to look on first. The 22nd and 29 as the other two potential starting week then. But that look, we won't say yes. But
What month
September the
is
12th.
that?
No,
Okay.
all right. The 20, but them they are look on enough. Them they are look on the 22nd and the 29th of August. It start, but
Yeah.
maybe them are look on. Cause remember, say, Mr. Find the next update on this thing. Cause what them are look on now is the league supposed to finish by the 26th of July.
Mm-hmm.
That them are look on the 26th of July, but update on this now. So when you look on the league now, we still have to look on. Let me find it. And then we have a big story where we'll talk about that. Them are look on the Champion League. I'm supposed to have the dates just or something. The Champion League's date, all right. The last 16. So we have Champion League date. The date is August the 7th, August the 8th.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So you have on that this last 16.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have on the quarter final, August, what is it, 12th? August the 13th, August the 14th, August the 15th. Semi-final, them look on it. So them play August the 18th,
Mm-hmm.
August the 19th, and the final, August the 23rd. You understand? So if you are looking up, it's like it's every day, So them come back and start the premiership. It won't work. I suppose the English team them go as far as to the semi also. So I feel September the 12th is more logic. And then one thing we're gonna talk on that. And don't make me say anything more. Premiership player gear him want to come out. We know as though we have an idea, but I can't say it. All right, we're gonna talk about that liquor, but we're gonna make sure look on some look of things that going on. So as I say, the 12 are the more logical. So you can't have that in your head. I'm a Manchester United fan who listening. Not a surety, yes, but you're a big baller, make a U-turn. Don't know why. Don't know if it's not because club not coming in for him. And you can have a guess. Whoever U-turn and say I'm good at sign.
De Bruyne.
No, Manchester United.
United. Pogba.
Yes, so no club not coming in for him. So United fan. So that's a good hope for you. So on a big star player.
I thought he was
planning.
going to Real.
He wasn't, no, because Real not pushing this shot.
Okay.
So you have to, you can't. So you have to find somewhere. And the next thing we always talk about football. Congratulations, West Indies. Love that. So the West Indies have beat not the big bad England side. Yeah. So we lead in one love. In flavor, you're glad with that. The one but you know what I want no flavor. Flavor. You know what I want to happen? Don't laugh what I'm going to say now, I want the rainfall the whole of this week. I wash it out. I was still leading one love. Because it started today, Today is the first day.
We can't be the
I want rain.
We can't be them again, man. Yeah, them going 50 years for two. Yeah, man, we can't beat them again.
Okay, all right then, England, I was saying to I don't mind the rainfall. Don't mind the rainfall.
Yeah.
England, yes. Yeah, man. So I'm glad for that. And as I said, we know you want to talk about this more. Yes, a premiership baller come out and say he's gay.
Okay.
I won't call the name. Because we have been seeing it a long time. I won't call the name. I won't call the club. Oh, as a player, how would I put it now? Let's debate on this. As a player, you're playing for a top club. You may not playing for a top club. You're at the pinnacle of your career. People looking up to you. how would you deal with that? You can't keep it in anymore. How would you deal with that? Because this player now, I'm afraid, and I'm speaking to him, speak and say, I'm afraid to come out.
Really?
Yes, big headline, big headline. We, you know,
So the headline calling you?
oh, we know it's who, you know.
Oh.
But you know, no one can, the name can't call, the club cannot call. But he is in limbo. He want to come up, but then say the person who dealing with it say, well, at least that part come off of his mind. So
only one man means you look kind of funny, you know.
Yeah.
I hope it's not him.
But no, I know you can't call him, but you know the funniest thing? If things to break out, I'm gonna go and surprise. Remember me tell you that. If person talk, there's going to be a lot of mouth opening. You're joking. That's not right, yeah. But as I say,
like I said, there's one man me say look away.
Right then, so we have to just keep that to ourselves.
And if it's him career going down immediately.
That is the next thing now me just say, bring up. You as a top player, playing for a top club. You may not playing for a top club, but me put the situation where you just call it, say you are playing for a top club. Just put an example. You are playing for a top club. How would you feel coming out? And the next question is, you're not playing for a top club. How does people look at you? Playing for a top club and you come out, would they look at you different from playing for a club who is maybe in a different division, not a top club? How do you look at the two different situations? Which one?
Done.
Yeah.
The first thing people look at, you know.
Yeah.
If in black or white.
Brilliant. No, we have to open up the eye more. Suppose,
if you
just call it a suppose, use white.
Done.
Yeah, but remember, you can remember the first person come out with it. I say if we're going to find out the newspaper. You remember the first person come out with it was who?
A black player back in the days.
Yeah, which player was it? Which player was it?
A fashion.
No,
I think a fashion.
Don't mix it up, do we? No, don't mix up. It was Fashion brother. If we say Fashion, enough people believe that is the original Fashion what we know for Wimbledon.
Yeah,
I thought it was that one from Wimbledon. It was him younger brother.
No, it was as a brother.
It was. I thought it was the older brother. I thought it was the older brother.
No, there is two brothers, you know. One
young,
whose name.
There's two brothers. One is older and one is younger. And the younger one is alive. The older one is dead.
Yeah, but what
it was the older one who came
understand.
out. It was the older one who came out.
Yeah, but what enough people never know is people was accusing John Fashanu. Which it wasn't him.
It was Justin.
But because Fashanu, Abi was Justin that one name. So what they was say, what they was saying is, it's Fashanu, but you understand? It was Justin Fashanu, and him end up killing himself.
Yeah, him killed.
19. Abi was 1998. He was what? 37.
Yeah, it was long after him killed.
You understand? So that's why them say no. For the players to come out, you know, them have to really be careful. Because right, we'll look at some players. Cause you know there was more than one. Players came out. So also there was a player who killed himself, and that was the issue as well. That player have kids, married. But this player now, as Flavor say, it depends on the color. All right, because if I can give you a player, one of the players, and if you can remember those players, former Old City youth player. You remember this player? Thomas Beatty announced you remember that player?
No.
All right. Thomas Beattie announced he was gay last month. The first male English footballer to do so since John Fisher. You know him, Beattie? All right. He's in Singapore at the moment. So Beattie, 33, now in Singapore, said he felt unable to come out during his 10-year career. But it's a fashion who took his life. And then you have the German Thomas, him name funny. So there was some German player, him name Thomas Itzlinger, and he was gay after retiring in 2014. Ex-lead and USA ace Robbie Rogers came out in 2013. All right. Now get a look up thing about the player now. Him say as a player, he wanted to be a footballer. All right. He must have get a look, and these are the things is going through his mind at the moment. Nightmare. Mental health. And he love a relationship, you know. But mean the trust, that means he's thinking of having a relationship with, but him still don't feel comfortable because of being so high profile. And then the next thing they might look on is the education side of it. You understand? So you look on the education side of it. How do you cope with this? You're playing, you may be playing for a profile club.
I don't think I'm going to do him nothing.
But where my plan for doing now? This is how him say now. His plan is to play for as long. Listen, while I read through the line now, as long as I can, and then come out after I've retired.
Well, that's good then. Him can't do that if he want to. But if him even come out now, them not going to do him nothing.
Yeah.
Dan, what he need to do, he need to make as much money as he can and set up a business so him set. Because when you have enough money, you don't have much,
Yeah, but oh, you're looking to it. If it's a player. Oh, I understand what you're saying, but as a player playing with a certain club, high-profile club, how does your friend around you know? We have to look on the bigger picture, you know. We look on the picture, say, yes, we are playing now. We can't keep that. Yeah, we feel good, but we are playing. When you finish now, we know. Yes, that is where you know the spotlight off you. You come out now. Suppose, because you have to look on it now. Although you're gay, you know. Suppose you have kids. Suppose you're married. So those are the things that come out. They might try to find you're gay, you have kids. Oh, that are going to affect your kids. If you come out, you have to look at your family issue as well. The surrounding what your family in. It adjust you alone to affect. It will affect who you're associated with.
It's going to devastate the family. And kids going to school. That's not nice.
Brilliant. So this is my thing now. Mentally. Remember, you know, him can get the support mentally. Mentally, you can be a brother of that person, you know. You can be a sister, you can be a mom, you can be a dad. Mentally, all that affect you as a parent. How you cope with it. Is there places with the parents? Because when we think about premiership, you know, we think about the mental health of premiership players. We think about certain aspects. But you know, we don't think about the family aspect. There, never try so we can get this person speak with you as well. Flavor and Franco. That person see all the premiership players. And you know, more time you can sit and talk with them. They can explain certain things. And you just have an idea what's going on. You see some of the players get injured, the effect what caused those players just being injured. Because number one, some of them, you can be 20. You're at a high profile club, you're getting X amount of money a week time. your injury, it can be career threatening. You can lose a place. Look at Nathaniel Klein. So we'll call player's name now. Look what that injury caused him. I was talking about a player today. I can't call the player name. Yeah, but I will call. I will talk if I talk to the ear. I will tell the player's name. We will call that player, and we are finding out now that player have a mental issue, and he was about 16. He play for a top club at the moment. 2 top club he play for, and he's having problem. But now they start digging deep, and as I said, mental issue. He had mental issue with the coach, with the players. He cannot cope with the success. So we looking at the Premiership players and thinking, yeah, everything is better, Rose. Yeah, them getting X amount of money, they are traveling there. But what about the mental issue? What about when them stop playing? What about people stop doing things for you? If you know, if you go around a Premiership player, you can't you look and you can't believe how them react. We went to a seminar and 1, 2, 3, 4 Premiership players was there. Present, pass, and you know you have quiz, you have lot of things, and you couldn't believe how shy them was. How drawn back, and you said, joking. You can't. So the pressure when you speak with them, the pressure, what them got through.
Hey, do they have let me ask a question then. Do they have like chaperone in for some of these players who are like just coming in the league, and you know?
All right. When you just come in and you go to a club, you get one of the players to really make you settle down and speak with you, and them can go there, and them can go there.
Mentor you.
So the interrogate part where you get familiar with it. Yes, you have those and you get familiar, but them always try to choose someone with them feel you can get along. Where you sit with that person. They have that, but some people adapt quicker than some. All right. I can send it. I don't think he must send nothing. Nottingham Forest and play for Nottingham Forest. I've been playing at the UEFA. I was send a picture of me and him, and me and him sit. And we speak with him because sometimes some simple thing happening, you know, and you look on those players and feel them is eye to type. You know, sir, when we went at the seminar, he was sitting and you know, to him play at that level. Everyone wants to sit with him and speak with him and take picture with him. And you know, sir, I say something, and when I say something, he was looking cross. So by mixing with each other, him come around and him said to me, "That's like the accent, love it." He was saying to me, "So how long you pay?" But you know, I don't know why, but I just never feel to say anything to him. The day I talk, but them did a talk. Him went away. This wasn't part now. What me smile. Everyone start taking picture. Everyone start taking picture of the players them. So I went to him and said to him, "Yeah, but I love you. Yeah. Take a picture of me." And him start smile. So he said to me, "So why when I was speaking to you, didn't want to speak to me?" So I said, "No, I never feel to speak." And he said, "No, the accent, I love it. Can you please me to even say something in it?" So I was there for him. So when him take the picture, then they speak with him. So we ask him at that level how it really. And the man say, you know, say lonely sometimes. Very, very lonely because
He's an overseas player. Him from overseas.
No, he's an English player.
Okay.
He play for that. So But when you speak to them and find out how relationship with teammate, so sometimes you don't speak to your teammate. You just go there and play. So the how you adapt and yeah, sometimes some of the players them jolly. Is want to go around try to make everyone feeling good. Yeah. So so playing at that level, Franco, it's good in the sense of what I say now, I fly. People looking up to you. But what happen when you finish playing? What happen when you go home? Yeah. So those are the things now. They have the welfare officer with the PSA. So those people have to go around and speak to those players. Cause some of them have problems. Yeah. So everybody have to do something for them. Yeah.
So that's right. One of the things I'm asked about the chaperone thing, I like for the younger players, them like when them going out, you know, them have somebody who I say, you know, this is how you conduct yourself as a, you know, whichever club player, because we want you to be, want to set an example,
role model,
both
yeah,
on and off the field, both on and off the field, because not only being a role model, but you have the media watch you as well, paparazzi, you know, some people want some quick stories. So
yeah, that is
you know, if you, I remember one time this with him, I think Paul Gascoigne, and him got some English, him go to some pub and a drink and some brawl and all them thing there, and it was big in the paper the next day.
Well, you see Paul now, Paul have a friend named Big, I can't remember his name, so his close friend. You have some players, you know, where them jollying up. They will see there's a player when they're on break, you can't believe where he come to his jogging. And you see him jog about, him start jog about 5 in the morning, and one person saw him one morning, and them said no, maybe it's just a one-off. Them see him the next morning. And you see when you go to the park, suppose you see crowd jogging with him. You have to say to yourself, him don't mind because he's one of those local kids. Come to the rank, the celebrity don't get to him. I mean, and that player is Nathaniel Klein.
Okay.
Brilliant person. The next one at Southend, I don't. As me always said about him, named Johnson. Come, and you wanna believe in playing professionally. Cause you know him come and do him have a kick about to the kids them.
Yeah.
And then you have to say, suppose you get injured, or is here shall start from. The next one is punching. So you have players, as I said to you, Lambert produced a lot of premiership players. So what those players do, they will come back. If we have grassroots presentation, because what we do now is we deliver summer program. Our one start next week. So when we have a summer program run for 6 weeks, and because those players come through the ranks, they at some part of their life they come through that. So what they do, you call them up there. If they are not busy, they will come. They will make the presentation. They come. They will deliver session. So you have Queens Park Rangers coach. They will come. They will put on session. So being in the BME, we will get the support. Chris Houghton, we have media. Chris Houghton come. So you have certain coaches who will turn up. I don't want to name the coaches who don't turn up, but all of them will get the support regarding the black coaches. The players, yeah. So with that aspect of it, the only difference now, when they start playing the Premiership, maybe some of them will change. Kayazar and those players, good players. You see them, you can't say hello to them. They will stop, come out and speak to them.
All right.
And they have a next set. Maybe it's not his way that.
when UEFA starting back next year, right? Next season.
Yeah, they must stop. Yeah, if you look, remember, as me say, the Champion League start. Which date me give you? Give some date, no?
Yeah.
So the Champion League start. Yeah, the Champion. Let me find back the date.
With 2 games left.
Champion
with
League.
2 games
Yeah,
left for
see that?
each teams.
All right, here the games them now.
Actually,
You have
Sheffield have 3 games.
16. Oh, yeah. Which are the championship? The English Championship?
English Championship. With I'm just saying, with
Oh,
2 games left for
yeah,
most team. 2 games
yeah,
left for
because
most
wait
team.
name.
And some
Because
team
one
have
final, which
3
final
games
player?
left.
A final player. One of the final player and wait name is Wickham. Is it Wickham? One team already promoted to the championship,
Okay.
Wickham? Yeah, them win 2-1 last week. So you have some more promotion game playing. So we don't know who's going up as yet. Yeah, but a few game play, yeah. And the next thing in the newspaper.
Will the top 4 change?
For what? For the champion?
Yeah, for the champion.
No, remember, automatically first and second go up, and then you have the playoff.
No, I'm
so
talking. I'm talking in the Premier League for Europe. Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea,
first 4,
and Leicester.
top 4.
Yeah, but I'm saying with 2 games left for some teams and 3 for some teams. Will the top 4 change? Can Leicester and Chelsea make it? Or will they,
All right. It can't change because at present, you have what?
Man U have 3 games. Man U have 3 games.
I'm looking
Sheffield have 3 games. Wolves have 2 games.
Yeah. Wait, let me find the update picture.
Well, what's 5 and 6 go what? UEFA, right?
5 and 6 and maybe
Europa,
7, maybe. All right. This is it now. So 36 game play. Leicester, Man United 35. You have attack the top 6 now. So you have Chelsea and 30. Them play 36 2-game league. They are on 63. Leicester, them play 35, 59 points. So you see how close it is. And you have United 59 as well. Wolves
and 3 games.
56.
Wolves have 2 games left.
Yes, so with Wolves now, you see that
and them
can't end up.
Them can't get knocked out.
Can't end up with 62. No, them all can't end up with 62. So they cannot get second place. They can't get 4th place. They cannot get 3rd place again. You understand? So this is where it gets complicated.
Basically, them can't get 4th place, you mean?
No, them can't get 4th place. They end up on 59, 56.
Number 56.
Them can't end up with 62 points. So them get 62 and the rest of the team lose. You have just hope then. Yeah, they can't come forth.
That may not see that. That's a long shot still anyway, but football, possibility exists.
So
this statement.
So it's between United, Leicester, and Chelsea right at the moment. Then
okay,
so look on it that way.
With the UEFA, the UEFA league now granting what they call it, Man City pardon. What's the outcome of that? Because I know some coaches made some comment like Mourinho and Klopp make some comment,
Yes, so that is causing a problem because what Pep said now, Pep come out and I wouldn't say maybe I'm upset, but if you're looking at fair play and you spend the money, the law was so and so, and then it changed for please some club. What Klopp was saying it's not fair. So what Pep come out now, and I don't know how this going to work out. Pep come out now and said they should apologize. So knowing Mourinho,
for them statement what they make.
But that is their opinion.
Yeah, no apology not needed there, so.
Yeah, well, he's fuming. I mean, we don't know.
If it was another club, as to what them stated, they wouldn't get pardon.
Yes, so, and then when you look on it now, you look on the money aspect because what's happening as well is
was Chelsea in a situation like that
Chelsea wasn't. Them couldn't buy for 2 years.
There wasn't a situation like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but what they was saying, well, it just change up. So what they was saying, Chelsea manager was the person put the team, but with Man City case, it was done. It
was the executive. It was the executive.
Yeah, it was a confused. Yeah, it was so. It's so confusing. I know it's causing a problem. With
we know if them deserve to be there when the season starts. Trust me.
Yeah, but but in Newcastle now,
things have a way of unfolding. When France played against Northern Ireland. And Henry punching the ball back into play, and they score it. You see what happened to them at the World Cup?
Yeah.
All right. So.
Yeah, we understand. Yeah, but the thing right now is
we know if them deserve to be there.
It's a Newcastle bid. Because the Newcastle bid now is a big problem, you know.
Yeah, all that going.
Yeah, that is the next thing. What? And when you have to look at it, they are talking about political issue now. Because the political issue is the human rights. It's a long story because if the Premiership don't grant, that sales can't go ahead, because what the Premiership, you remember, me I was speaking.
Who's acquiring the team? About the person who's acquiring the team is from one of them Middle Eastern
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia, yeah.
Okay, so they're saying the human rights in Saudi Arabia for
and not just the human rights. What they are doing also, they are fraud in the Premiership, showing live down there and the person not stopping it. So there's a lot of issue. So it's not just the political aspect. I remember we were speaking about when I was saying certain slogan you cannot wear. Because what the Premiership is saying now is them don't want to get caught up in any political aspect of this thing. So that's why they are. So when you if say you are going to buy a Premiership club, they have to run like they go through everything to see what type of person, what you are going to bring to the Premiership, all the funding. So
I like them at tell. I like them at tell.
What's it? Money.
I have the reason why I say I like them at tell because when name the son did have which club he did invest in? When Gaddafi's son did invest in a thing, they never do that whole heap of tarot checking as what them I say. And as soon as the guy father get toppled, him lose the club. So I like them at tell.
That's politics.
Yeah, I like them at tell. Them just I say that because them if they don't want a certain group of people acquire any stake in a club, then we come up with them class.
But and then the next thing what going around now, it's and I don't know what you will say about this. It's the referee.
Referee? Well, I'm to them now.
Yes, but you hear the incident with the referee where goals is being scored, so they are saying no, the referee them should fire the referee. There's a lot of things about the referee up now. All right, the referee is Riley. So the thing we are speaking about now is I don't know if it's that game where right. Mark Ashley has called for referee chief Mike Wright to quit after the latest set of blunder. Under fire, VAR. I am one of the person who didn't love the VAR.
Still don't like VAR love it.
I still don't like it. Yeah, you understand? So them don't know because you see the penalty what United get. That game.
The one when them win when them win 4-2?
Yes.
4-2 game, yeah.
When him step, he was the one who stepped on the
exactly. Him step on the player, on the defender foot, and the defender drop back into the box and him fall back too.
Yeah, but
and then give him the penalty.
No, but when them look at VAR, they must say, VAR couldn't really look at us to say he wasn't wrong.
VAR know him wrong. VAR just want him
to win. There is.
VAR want him to win.
So I say, Yeah, look at the European game then. European qualification.
Yeah, because exactly, VAR want them for win. VAR don't want them. If them draw that match, you know the problem it that put them in. So VAR don't want that match they draw.
So we don't we don't know what's really going on. All right. Tottenham boss Jose Mourinho has demanded that ref give post-match media interview to justify their decision. So we don't know if that
I agree.
is something going to because for you come up now and after each match and interview and
You
say,
know
boy,
why
you
I
was
agree?
wrong.
You know why I agree with it?
Yeah.
Because you can't say nothing against a referee as a manager or a player. You get fined.
You can't find, you get fined.
Exactly. So the referee need to give a report to the public about the decision made because the press are gonna ask, why did you grant it a penalty when certain, you understand me? Make them explain why they give the penalty.
But what kind of sanctions? I feel the referee should be sanctioned and who in the office looking at the VAR because making such a decision. You remember a couple of weeks back we talking and we have said 1 point and 1 bad decision can make you lose a lot of money.
Yeah, I remember that.
What if you remember that?
Yeah, man,
and what if one of this team get pushed out of the Champion League qualifying? You know how much money that club would lose just because of one mistake. So what you do with the referee? Do you demote them? Or do you make them go on more training?
Give them more training.
So that
more training.
I mean, because them say because what they are saying with VAR, you know, it should be straightforward. But it's not. It taking sometimes it take a minute, sometimes it take 2 minutes. So now they are calling for Mike Ashley Ed. So we have to just look at that space and find out what is going to happen with Mike Ashley at the moment. Yeah. And then now the next thing what pop up, and we don't know if it's a parent, we don't know if it's a surrounding car. You hear about the thing with what happened to Zar with the 12-year-old. Yes. The little boy police, them arrest him this week. Yeah, them arrest him this week. The little boy, 12-year-old, racist issue. 12. When I mean 12-year-old, them arrest him. Yeah, and that was sent to him on Instagram.
Zara.
Yeah, and that was sent to Zara Instagram.
Right.
So you understand what's going on now. It's like, is it spreading? Is it being taught in the home?
Has to be for him to do a thing like that.
No, there's something. How do we eliminate it? Eh? How do we start the issue? Yeah. So as I said, Franco, the Premiership is playing, but what this player has to go through, you go at the match, you know, Franco, and your own spectators making monkey chant. I don't know if you hear about those things.
Them own spectators.
It's real.
Monkey chant, actual banana too.
But look what it happening. It's happening in the English. Maybe no don't get a lot of it. Because if someone don't call you and say about it, you won't hear about it. So there's issue going on. And the next thing now we are holding up our fingers and feeling good is the grassroots. When grassroots is everybody talking about Premiership.
Never thought for putting some more money. Some more money in the grassroots. Okay.
Yeah.
That's so
what is the authorities doing about the schoolboy or schoolgirl football? No. With the COVID.
All right. Everything postponed, you know. Everything postponed. So we're happening now. All right. We have Manning Cup. We have the
Yeah.
Costa Cup. The school, all right, you're the schoolboy program run up here now. It Jamaica program is much better at schoolboy level. That program good. School play against school, but it doesn't publicize like where I get it in Jamaica. You have
Okay.
the academy, and academy play against academy. So it's at certain age, it's not about winning. It's about development. Jamaica program is far above the program up here. When I mean far, very far above. 'Cause like how we could say now, all right, to go watch. Oh, didn't you stand on college? It's not up here like that. Yes, so play. Yes, but it don't come in the newspaper. I must you go into a school and you say to me, I'm playing match today and you go and watch it. But so it doesn't people may believe at that level there should be something where it's more national recognized, just like how Jamaica won. Where say it's Manning Cup time, the Carter Cup time. Yes, everybody. It's not like that. So I believe because of the premiership
So
and during
so let me
good.
ask you, for a player coming out one of these academy school or whatever you call it, for a player coming out of one of these schools and to be selected draft by a club as as a youngster, he himself definitely have to join that club.
All
They
right.
don't send on
Hero,
scout.
all right.
They don't send on scout and really say
All right. You
let's
have
see.
scout, all right, you have scout, all right. But you have the scout. That is where I always say the money should be pumping grassroots a lot more. Because the scout come to the grassroots. So you can all right. Just random a team from Jamaica.
Yeah.
When I look at school, when I look up them playing like the minor league, them play a Pepsi, the scout will come out. Boys told me have them look a minor league team and the scout will come out and the scout look. All right, I like that player. So what the scout do know? You look at the players maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 times. But when you're looking at the players, you don't just look at the player and say you like how I'm playing. You have to prove to the club. So you write a report. Now try something can get and send all the reports to you. Then come up on it. So you look on speed, agility. You have to write a report. So you say when you go to the club and the club can look on that, yes, like that, yes. But I feel him need development in that year and that year. What the club do know, the club invite you. So they will send a letter to Boys Town, whichever club is. Parents have to invite, parents sign. If you feel you can be a player and I look a boy and say, "Oh, I don't even like that club that will come to me." You can't turn it down. But the kids want to go and play in the academy because that is the pinnacle of grassroots.
Yeah.
Boom, so you go there now. You get 6 weeks. Don't business what you get 6 weeks. During that 6 weeks, you go through a process. They have 2 options now. The process can be, do I retain him because I see potential in him? Do I let him go, not say let him go for good, to a development program? But the 2 differences, I can let you go and send it to a development program. And you have better player come in, junior development. So don't look at you, but a next club may see you. When you get that 6 week, and they say, all right, then like it, they give you extension. That extension now give me more time to look at you.
Okay.
You can be good enough, but this is the thing I don't like, and I've only done it once. When you look at that plane and you say that 12-week trials come, this is where the heartbreak come in. And I don't believe in it. Sometimes the kids can be 10, 12, and you know go and make a judgment to release that kid at maybe 10 or 12-year-old. You have to sit in a room with a kid, with his mom, maybe his dad, whoever, and you have to look in that child's face, look, mom, dad, and say, mom, dad, don't feel him good enough. Don't feel him. It doesn't fit into our policy. That is the part. As a coach, if you pass that first hurdle as a coach, yeah. But that part is the hardest part. Any coach can get up and look at a 12-year-old parent and say, "You don't want it." My opinion is, I don't believe that.
So what you think they should do? What should they do?
You see, at that age, I feel there should be feeder clubs all around. So, everybody want to play for the Man United, the Liverpool, the Chelsea. I feel if you go at clubs, so if you even go into the championship, I feel there should be feeders. So you talk about conference.
So at least him get placed into one of these.
Somewhere, him go somewhere.
Yeah.
Because when you let go that little child, two things in his mind, him not good enough.
I might come back and say, watch, I better prove myself to them. And
Brilliant.
When I am available, they can't get me.
Simple. So hear what you said? That means that it's a strong parent, strong personality him have. But what about the kid whose parents don't have that strong personality? That little boy can end up start playing football and you don't know where it may lead to. So I believe you should start look at the kids age 15, 16, 12-year-old, leave them below 12, leave them, let them go enjoy themselves. They come at you, because when them come to you, the thing now, if they are playing, them when them come for the trial, some club stop them from play for their local club, Some club leave them. As I say, it depends on the club. And the next thing is you at a club from your say what? 5, 6, and then they release you when you are 18.
Them no want to. you clean all the boots and all them thing they already, so them don't need you no more.
So people look and say the premiership and say yes, coaching, yes, this. It's a very, very tough job, and you have to be thick-skinned. When I mean thick-skinned, to really tell a local youth, you're not good enough. So, but the grassroots, I feel, my opinion is, the coaches, the top coach should be at grassroots more, because the foundation don't build from there. Going to the next level, you kind of find it much difficult. Because when you go at the academy, and you see the type of training and what the kids them do, you can't believe, First time I go in one, my eye open wide, I couldn't believe what those kids have to do, how them do it, and the pace of the game, the pace of the ball, the pace of the passing. No, I really have to stand up and say, no, sure, the development aspect of it brilliant, but it break. I don't know. It break down for kids go through that process, and some don't make it, some will make it. I go 1%, when the research 1% make it to the highest level, all of those kids, only 1%, and then the pressure again now is you start competing now with the continent. So you're looking at players coming from Spain, Portugal, and then you look at those players who are technically gifted. That's why I always say, don't business what them saying, the Caribbean, and being a Jamaican, we always say, we produce players top category. Top. The only difference with the Caribbean, and I'm going to say it again, Jamaica, the only difference is they have equipment, the technology, and all the resources need to work with those kids. And the next thing what they have, which I say is brilliant, the coach education aspect of it. If don't business, what facility have now? If the education aspect of it doesn't in place, those kids. I did a course where you start with the environment. Enough people don't know how important the environment is. And we're not talking about playing now,
Yeah.
We are talking about the communication aspect of it. We'll break it down, and maybe you can ask me when you're working with them, there's four aspects: the physical, technical and tactical as one, the psychological, and the social aspect of it. So those four categories, when you're working with them, you have to fit each player in that category. And when you break it down again, you fit them in individual. So, John, tactical part, good, like that. How does the social aspect, or the psychological aspect? So, those kids from 5 to 12 going to the academy, those are the aspects you have to go through to start the proper development. Because you have to, when you look at it, you have to start work with the player first, or get along with the player. Then you start look at the practice. So you have to develop the practice. What time of practice for those kids? And when you develop the practice, you're still looking at the environment with the kids. Because you remember you said to me when they are doing interview, or they go out. So all of those, you have to put those in mindset in the player. From that player is growing, you have to put those mindset.
Start develop them in them thing there.
Yeah, you have to. You can't just. That's a player just go and play. No, that's not it. You can choose which side you feel more, because there's always a trade-off, So if you're going to work on the social side, you work with the trade-off, with the technical aspect of it. Maybe he's a good technical player, gifted player. What about the psychological part? Suppose him losing. How him deal with the press? How him deal with the crowd aspect? So we have to prepare. Franco, it's not really when we do the work, it's not really is that thing where have to do the psychological part.
Yeah.
You have to have questions for those kids. How you feel if you're too locked down? How you feel if you it's a process. Never stop.
True, man.
And to deal with that process, you have to be a person who time consuming. You have to be open minded, and you know the thing where you have to accept criticism.
Not many of them can deal with it well.
Good. So when you break down everything as a coach, you are well prepared.
You mentioned the social part of it, which include like when the players them meet together.
No, glad you bring up that. That is where the social aspect. Yeah, the social aspect coming now. So we don't just look on when we have them, We look on how they interact at school. It's all right. It is bring up the academy. So if you say one of the club them have the academy, you're still going to school. You come in 3 times a week, You're training, You still do your schoolwork, but you still get the schoolwork at the academy. You do your exam, and don't feel so because you're at a top club, you are going to play around in school, You have to get the report from the school. So the report backing up with what you're doing in the club. You have to get your grades. So a certain aspect, because what I'm trying to do now is It's not about football because you know what? You may not make it. So they have in place thing like they have a B-Tech program now. So that automatically give you 3 A level. You can set you may even be a prospect, but you know what? At 19 your foot break. How the club deal with that? How you deal with that? You cannot play again. So you have to find physiotherapy. You understand? You have to find fitness coach. So the preparedness is we have to prepare you, and the thing what we always say to you. Some people say you have the first choice. Your first choice is, I want to play a premiership, I want to play at that level. But what if that don't, and what is the second choice and third choice?
The reason why I asked about the social part of their life with other players is
that count as one.
I hear some of them talk when them win a game and they get the chance for go sit down in a pub and drink some beer, and then the morning them have a morning session and them have an evening session. It's like they will hang out to a late time in almost in the morning. So I wonder also how they really, when they when they're socializing with each other, are they specifically for go clubs?
No, all right. You're the social aspect. I remember, all right. What do you training now? Boom, you train twice a day. 1, 2, you see it twice a day. Depends, you can train a day. The training, you do a light session. So during that light session, and you come back in, you have your lunch. So all right, you train, you have lunch. You have the lunch card, you have specific, or you cook the lunch, or this car, you look on the dietitian and everything. Within that now, you have time to walk around. So you can sit down. You can someone cut the grass and you go sit down with him. So some coach look at how you interact with the auxiliary staff them. How you interact with not just me as the head coach. How you interact with certain aspects within the club. How you deal with the spectators them. Because sometimes training, something you can look and you get a chance to watch training. For a spectator say, hello, bro. Or you deal with spectators. Or you deal with the younger players then. You remember a certain player was coming at Liverpool and Klopp didn't bother with him.
I'm trying to
and
figure out who that was.
Fikiri name something like that from France, and they was saying it was his injury. It wasn't his injury.
Okay.
When him come to the club leave him. I know him what him didn't do. Him didn't say hello to the dinner lady. He didn't hello to none of the auxiliary staff. Him just walk all the made street, and him didn't really interact with the player. And he was looking at what's going on. So those things play an important role. I remember, these are the people you are going to be around 24/7. These are the people who are cooking for you. These are the people who are washing the kit. These are the people you are seeing every day.
So they need a friendly friend. They have to be friendly.
All right, I'm gonna put it now. What the sense you're working in an office and you don't speak to the who is inside the office? What you going to learn? Suppose you have a problem, who you speak to. Suppose something troubling you, who you speak to. So those are the aspects you have to do as a player. And then now you was bring the social aspect. If say you are still going to school, so what them look on is your family.
Okay.
Oh yeah, your family. You have to do the whole of those research, You have to do everything. You have to deal with the family as well. So certain aspect of the social aspect of it is very good. Because grassroots, remember, people standing around the pitch watching the game. Or you react.
Do they do a lot of we call it psychology classes with these players as well?
Yes, I got send some of the question. You have certain question where you ask them certain and as a coach, if all right, when you have the qualification as well, you get scenarios, What if this happens? What if that happens? Or you deal with it. So we don't just go there and say, all right, never do a session. No. You have to put yourself in a certain situation. So the psychological part as well, work with the coach plus the player. So each player can assign to someone different. And say, you plan the session and you work with the players. You have to know how the players learn, the type of learning. Some of them learn visual. So when you are doing a training session, a man may you may do a demonstration, understand it more than when you put up your right. You understand?
Yeah.
Instruction. So does that player learn if you put the instruction up, or does that player learn if you demonstrate? So
I know it's like they're still in our classroom based on how
still a classroom, yeah.
They develop them. I know it's like it's still inside of a classroom.
But so when we do them sometimes, I quiz them. Because I set them to follow up the game, If I say to them, so which player on watch on the telly? And them say, Jogba. What about Jogba? What Jogba do last night? So just work with them and make them just complain. You have to see if them are do them cool work, if them are watch the game on the telly, because you don't learn by just playing the game, You learn by watching as well. So the players them have to go and watch certain things. We go and when I work with them as well, I put them beside me. Ask them what could I do. So you have to pick the brain, see if them learning. If you say to them, everyone understand, yeah, them all the man answer yes. Sometimes I pull them out and answer to them, listen, you see, tomorrow you and you are going to do a training session.
Yeah.
Tomorrow you and you are going to run the fitness aspect. Tomorrow you and you are going to do the warm up. Tomorrow you and you are going to do the cool down. So you see aspect, you see responsibility. Love when them have them own responsibility. See how them react. Not every player can do that, if you have the players, you know who you can speak in a certain situation. When you work with some of them, you can speak with them with a group, and say, listen, this is what I'm ready. And him feel he's fine with that, but you have a next one, him don't like that. You have one-to-one.
The thing where pause me sometimes is the ones who speak different language, the language barriers.
All right. Yes, the one them will speak different language. Depends on the club, you get interpreter. But what you do most with those one now, if you don't, it's not a big club. Mainly demonstration. Or if you're lucky, you may lucky and someone in the squad speak the same language.
Yeah, because one of the things I always say, like it as a certain player, like it as this guy is like some why he's a Hungarian and he not speak no English, but he might talk to the referee and so we might all the ref understand him.
No, that's why the ref know if you good question. If you speak a different language, the ref. You can't go to the ref and say nothing, because the ref don't speak that language, The ref can say you saying something. So what them do know, if you look now, they might do the lip read, Notice when some player talk,
so
them put them on
over them mouth.
Them put them on. All right. Well, so it's a whole heap of trick and trade night, although they may not say it, the lip read, Yeah, so all those, that's why I said to you with the football, it's not about the game alone, It's a lot of things. So when people say football,
it's not to talk about that, it's talking about sign language.
Yeah.
Sign language.
So,
yeah.
What sign language?
And the next thing.
Dan, I No, it can't be lip read, Franco, because if lip read, them going to start talking them same language, so you wouldn't understand that anyway.
No. Him said them,
So,
them
But
a
the
read.
side
Them say them
language,
a read. Them a read the players.
them
Them
have
lips.
specialists.
Right, read
Them
the
have
players. Them
specialists.
lips when them
Them have
attack.
specialist people, yeah. Them have specialist people know what them and they tell you now.
That's why the players.
I do the lip read.
Yeah, that's why the
Yeah,
players
that's
them
why them
always
put them
put them
on
hand over their mouth when them attack to each
mouth.
other.
You know, yeah,
Sometime.
yeah. Yeah.
oh,
So yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
Dan,
I
I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. Is there any grassroots interaction around Europe? Like kids from France that come across England and kids from Spain that go Germany, things like that.
Yeah, them are all right. Them have they have all right. They have a competition and it puzzles me why the Caribbean and especially Jamaica don't enter. They have a few grassroots in the classic, one in Spain, one in Portugal, one in Sweden. I can see have them right down here. They have a few grassroots competition, you know. I don't know if Jamaica enter it, but I know one is in Sweden.
I think so, no, but I'm not talking about competition. I'm not talking about competition. I'm talking about just general training.
Yeah, man, because I did have one.
We'll have like an exchange program then.
Yeah, yes. No, you know the exchange program. But what can happen is if say you live in Germany and you maybe say have a few kids and you come to the UK, you can carry them. Them can come play some game because a club. I won't call it club name. We have 4 overseas players, and that is the girls' game. You have boys who come as well. When I was at the club, I have 1, 2. We have 3 youth from Portugal. So, but you know, I don't know if it's going to change like how we are coming out of Europe December. So that's the next issue where I don't know how it's that going to work. But yeah, the grassroots thing, yeah, man, you can get the kids them from different come here and them take part.
When you coming out of Europe? I mean coming out of Europe.
All right then, you don't know. Cause you know say the vote or the vote were there. The European vote say England, we don't want the European again. So we don't because
Brexit, yeah. So that affect the football?
January, no. Good. That's what everyone asks, you know, because come January, you know, so come to from Germany, you know, and those places, you know, they are going to start check you. You have to have time and you have to go through a process now, you know, for visiting, you know. So we don't know if it's going to affect the European football. We don't know what's going to happen because some players was even considering say, what is going to happen now? Suppose you live in Germany. Are you coming here now? Are you going to have to get a work permit? Are you going to have to go through a process just like outside of Europe? Yep. You understand? So we don't know. And does it going to be the same if your country don't rank certain in FIFA? Will you be able to get a contract? So that question we don't know yet. So we don't know if the FA and UEFA all come to some agreement regarding players because the immigration thing change as well, you know. So what them doing now this week them talk about it. What them doing now is a point system, you know. So you get point after your age, your qualification. So like key worker now, what them say now, key worker now get enough points, and then the next thing, the job what you are applying for now, you know, it have to be 20,000 before you can get the work permit to come, you know. So there's a lot of changes it's going to make because what I'm saying, they can
20,000.
train 20. Yeah, you have to be working 20,000 before you can even consider you want a work permit to come, you know. So there's a lot of changes.
Yeah, you can't want a bottom level job.
All right, but no, what the union said, it's not fair. Because how can you suppose someone that don't have that academic ed to say, you know, I'm going to go to a degree. It's not fair. What about the people who come and say the farm working and those people? You go just true
Tell them yard. Tell them yard.
No, but yeah, but the native don't want to do it.
I know.
Issue. So why are you denying those people because of them education background?
But in Canada, if a job is posted for a certain period of time and can be filled by a native, then an outside person can come and get it. Any kind of job.
All right. Yeah, I must say something now. And I see you want to debate on this now, because I never want to bring this up. Do you know the England job is going? The woman ladies? You hear about that one? The woman ladies job. England. And tell me who's the favorite to get it.
Well, I don't hear the question.
The English job, the English woman football team job, the vacancy, there's a vacancy now because never will be leaving. And we have Powell, Yankee, who's the next lady? Yeah, those are the two famous names. But we have, and the person who's the favorite to get a job is the American coach.
Yeah.
But we have but them just talking about BAME. Where is it now? We have black coaches play at the highest level as well, and you want them to say one of those coaches can't get it?
You know why they want to give it
cash a win.
Exactly, because
the
US woman team are the more dominant woman team in the world.
But the difference is American ladies is professional. Here it is not.
True.
That's the difference because you have them regular.
You not keeping yourself back. That's all.
Yeah, but what I say? Why that person is a favorite to get the job, and the job just announced?
They want to bring the English team up to a professional level. That's why.
Yeah, but why? No, but why can't they give someone who? You notice the newspaper never say no. Why them cannot say Yankee? Because Yankee is black. Hope is black. There's about three, but play for the country. And you don't look at none of them. She may get it, she may not, but in the paper, she's a favorite. You have black coaches who could. Oh, Gary never go and get that job so quickly, and them never coached before. So this thing with the FA, as I say, the FA bringing this thing where we are going to try make it equal. We are going to try make it this. We are going to try make it that. It's still
Franco.
Equal. That is what you are saying.
Franco.
Yeah.
Franco.
Yes.
What your man say?
Oh, which one?
The one from Portland.
That now go happen. That will never happen. They will never live to see that happen.
Nah, go up.
No, Franco. Franco and flavor. Franco.
Yeah.
Franco and flavor. No, but yeah, we love it just. But no, but on a good note. Oh, if you ever try integrate everyone, what is it? You cannot see what people are trying to say. It's not about maybe winning, not about this. It's about how are you going to give those people the chance? Oh, why the chance is not there for us more?
Mm-hmm.
That is the thing. And the next thing with them, what I said to you last week, and somebody said no in the paper. When them say them going to give, I don't know if I say to you, them going to give six apprentices.
Mm-hmm.
That them can get some experience within the club. And you know those six is what? You have to play the Premiership. What about those coaches who doesn't play the Premiership but have that qualification? What is it? So don't business what
Not
them
only
do.
qualification, you probably have the aptitude. You probably have the aptitude.
All right. It's like how I would say no. Yeah.
Before me stop you, before we come off of here, me I go buy Newcastle.
Yeah.
Me I go buy Newcastle. That mean me I go be the
200
first.
million.
Me I go be the first black owner. Me I go buy Newcastle. Remember me tell you that.
Yeah, me also to you. Listen to this. So all the thing mix up. Listen to this. Not say something, you know. I'm want to listen carefully, you know. Black Lives Matter. So does mine. Listen. James McLean has revealed his frustration at a decade of vile abuse after claiming he is the most targeted footballer in the country, black or white. This is somebody I talk about a mix up the bullying and abuse. Him, I can't look on him name again. Him name James McLean.
And which team him play for?
I believe we there. I said them put the team name.
Cause me never know if Suarez by him, so him not nobody no target that. So theme thing a minor business.
But see all people are getting mixed up, you know. See how some person are getting mixed up because him being abused, every player get abused. So him a mix up with the Black Lives Matter with abuse, and him not knowing that that's a total different issue.
In a game situation, if him get abused, him deserve it because that's where my job is. If me and him, if me I play against him, my job is to abuse him. Make sure same no score upon me. So
but and then you went to know.
If I that him I refer to him just want an article for coming out.
No, but you went to know. I'm not asking for sympathy or attention. I just want equality. White man saying that.
Exactly. Him know nobody not abuse him, so him can't talk with him. Him just want a space in a newspaper.
You see why I take this one, why I say this one last, because I know if I bring up this from early, it's all cast full for confusion. Because why are you mixing up?
Him just want somebody for have sympathy against him for true. Abuse way.
I've said before, I have played football in Canada, you see? And when I check it out, I'm the only black person in the whole stadium. All of my team white except me, the other team white, the official white, and all the spectators white.
Flavor, now give a joke. I just bring up that.
So
they have a thing. Yeah.
No, I couldn't make that happen up. You have to play.
And whether you play good or not, if the opponent spectators want to go against you, them are going to do it. So when a white man they attack a joke, him a joke.
Franco, no, Stoke him play for. Stoke him play for.
Him a joke.
Franco.
Which country him come from? Him come from Serbia?
No, I don't know what him play for Stoke. I don't tell you which country.
Oh.
Wait. Whose first move into English football was with him did Sunderland as well, yeah. Franco, there was a course. Listen, you know, there was a course.
I give you 1 minute. I'm giving you 1 minute and then flavor.
Yeah, quick, yeah. Lillishire, and it was for black. And so when we're going there, I'm going to black.
Okay.
The tutor come out when he was delivering the course. So the tutor come out, and when him come and him look, it was laughing. Him look, him said, I wonder if I'm into this. Is this the right room? No, I was saying. I said to him, what you looking for? Him said, no, I'm supposed to come deliver the minority, the black minority course and rare. So them said, no, it's the right room. Him said, so, he might talk to the next caller now. So, I want to get the invitation. Him said, it wasn't sent out to know. Them I say no, it's a club. Them tell him say no. I know him didn't do it. Him did the course now.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't for them.
Let me assure
So
you.
things happen where you try to understand. Do they want to feel like us? Franco, as me as my brother, me I try to put my head around it. The season soon begin. Season going to begin. We'll see what happens at grassroots. We don't know when to start yet, but them all issue out a statement when it's going to start. As I say, you will see more grassroots. Now take the picture of your video. You see the grassroots. Me I will do some video and pass some of the training at the grassroots, but you know, certain age group, me have to ask consent from the people, the parents, and me have to go to the club and say, can I? They may not. But with the grassroots games, the same thing at certain age, you can't do video. But the older age, 18, and me what me do, video some of the girls' game, and then Jamaican, Caribbean can see the difference and see that we produce at league. We don't make at league.
Yeah,
we produce and we have the talent.
Yeah, man, get the video car. We have the video machine around,
Yeah, man.
If you don't watch this morning, it's a video we play at Toots this morning,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. When you watch your replay, you will see it. Have the video machine.
Dan, did you listen to the program?
Your time, Flavius.
Dan, did you listen to the program Tuesday?
No, some I always listen to the program when me hear when I want to send off, me look up, answer them, me send out. Yeah, man, me listen to all of the program there, man.
You listen to Tuesday program with the KC, greatest team of
all. Yeah, man, me listen. But you why me never want putting up with another hammer now. Things that ever. When I talk about, because I say flavor, Europa Cup player and so I want to put no fun up to
it's a flavor someone gets for play Europa Cup with them.
Yeah, yeah, really. Why that team is the best team and how would you compare it to the nine?
Them are the best, man. Them are the best, man. Me never see them. Baby them time. I know them are the best. And the reason why, growing up, and I hear the guys them on my corner talk. When me hear them man they talk on my corner, and the man I watch them team, they find them a youth. So me was baby and them a youth in them teens, and them man them team they. I remember Al Skill used to be a part of the team, but he was on the Colts first, and then him end up going a Veer. And the man them tell us, no, them call out some players name where we never know them, we never see them, we only hear of them. And the man they can tell us, say, yeah, man. The guy and the man them on my corner, the only man them here I said that. All over the place. We come here, people. The closest team.
But
the closest team when we come to them with its style at Clarendon College 1977. Yeah, when it comes to style.
But Dan, let me tell you why they were by far the best. I mean, nobody even close. They, in those 2 years, that team beat every first division team in Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
That is the
UEFA Premier League now. Cavaliers.
Yeah, man.
Beat up all Railway and all them team there.
All the big team them beat every one of them.
Them good, man.
And you had players 16-year-old, 20-year-old playing for Jamaica from that team.
And I see the Brazil 66 team. They played they played half of that team or the same set of players them who at the time were under 23. And they beat them 3-1. The KC lost to them 3-1. And then the last game they lose 1-0. When they should have draw that game too as well. So yeah, man, a true thing, man.
Franco.
Hey, me remember hold on.
When Tony Keys, Franco. When Tony Keys kick the ball, and the fly past the keeper, the keeper call the defender and say, I don't want to see him down nowhere near the years again. I don't want to see him nowhere.
Hey, Dan, Brazil Brazil under 21 team came to Jamaica about 90. Hold on, under 90, about 80 something. They were under 19. They won the under 19 tournament. And you have Dunga was on that team, the two. Romario. They were the same players who come back 94, come win the World Cup.
Yeah.
And that team, under 19 players came to Jamaica and play a Santos Invitational. You know how much they give them? Make a wild guess.
Or 7.
6-1.
5 love.
I think a 6-1 them get. 6-1. 6-1 them get, yeah. So, so...
And when they team, that KC team, it's 3-1 and KC run them hard.
So, yeah, man. With hands down, the Clarendon 1977, the closest come to them. That's just my opinion. Cause maybe they're going to say Wolmer's 71 might be the closest, But you see Clarendon, you see Clarendon 77 done, and you see the flair and the style where them have a wicked team, man. Well, anyway, we have to wrap it up. So, Dan, make your final note already.
Yeah, man. Make it already, man. Yeah.
All right, Flavius.
Yeah, man. No. Everything all right. I just want to know what is happening, because what happening, especially in the Caribbean now, is a whole heap of exchange and interaction and all that for our football to grow. And they can't, them not that. Them coming up with competition. It's not all about competition,
Competition, yeah, that is true, Franco.
It's development.
Flavor, very, very true. Play the development side, yeah.
Because sometimes competition just put you off edge, and you can't play at your best. But if you play together for a period of time, in fact, as Franco was telling you, that KC team was together from course.
Yeah, but flavor.
Me know the fact that most of them used to live close to each other. So the level of familiarization that them they have make them so much better. Far better than if it was people from all over the place and them just coming in. In fact, the man was saying when the coach team was playing, man never want to watch Manning Cup. And then those same guys come up through the ranks, and when them start, they're unstoppable. And the next thing, I mean, what that point out, too, is that a lot of us, especially today, the commentators and all these people forcing us not to treat football as a team game. I can tell you about that team. That team was a 100% team game. They pick all man, done, and 11 man from KC was on the all man side,
8 starters. And
10 starters. 10 starters.
8 of them start. But it was 11.
No, man.
But it was 11 of them on the team.
No, man, it's 10 of them start, man. And half time, the coach say, the 11 man, which was Zedi, say him now machine properly, and they brought in Miller. So KC had 11 man for the second half. Yeah, man. I was there. Nobody can tell about it because I was there. I saw it.
Well, all right. With that, we're going to end the show today on a good note. Thank you, Dan.
Yeah.
For time today.
Wonderful, Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Because you explained some things to me when I know we never start do half of that. Not even a quarter of it. For development of Jamaica football and all of them aspects that we need in the game as well. And then, we need to know about the players, their mental health and things like that. And prepare them in a much
and we need to
way.
pressure them less.
Yeah, and prepare them in a much better way. We need a development program. Everything we need in a Jamaica right now for the football, for be at its best, back to You know, if I even back to some to what it used to be in the 70s and all them things. So I mean, some people might say, yeah, but we have some good players now, you know. Yeah, but even if we have the good players, we're not developing them. And we're not developing the smaller ones them coming up.
So Franco,
Mm.
sorry for cut you. What we want to do next week is we'll talk about development.
Yeah,
the type of
the
ball.
development program work.
Yeah, so next week we talk about what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break it down in an age. I'm gonna break it down in a
Franco,
how it go.
Franco, are we having next week?
Yeah, man, we're gonna have next week same way too. Not because I'm doing the St. Annie's thing, but yeah, we're gonna have next week.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'll make the announcement about it.
Yeah, Franco. So when next week more we debate on is we'll still debate on we are going to UFC, but we're gonna debate on two things: the coaching qualification, the youth development, the coach development at certain level, and the youth development at certain level, the stage, different stages, and things such as the attribute towards it. So we're going to look on the different attributes, and we're going to look on the throwback, and we're going to look on, and then we're going to look on the different training programs. So I'm going to talk about different training programs, you know. How you train X, Y, Z. The pitch, what type of pitch, what type of ball.
All right. We're going to deal with that next week.
So we're going to speak on the development side if you want to do that. Yeah.
We're going to deal with that next week.
Done.
Unfortunately, this is it.
I want to look at putting the players front and center. Right now, the coach is front and center in Jamaica. And that is one of the major things that is keeping the football down.
Hey, me could do this half of the year. I could do this half of the year. Me have to do. So we got to go. So
yeah, man, no problem.
All my listeners in Florida and all over the world, wear your mask because this thing is alive and well. Until next week, take care of yourself, your loved one. Always remember, prayer do changes things. Regardless of what religion you belong to, you must pray. Continue to pray. This is Franco along with.
And this is Flavius who's saying, keep the big D in mind. You know, you have to look after yourself. You know, you have to be disciplined. The big D, discipline. Teach your kids to be disciplined when they go on the road. Keep away from people. Wear your mask. Don't wear it under your chin. And then you draw it up if you have to go into a building. Keep it up all the time. Anybody can come up on you unawares. And you're right in there, somebody sneezing in your face and all that. You keep your mask up at times. When you get home, you can take it off and relax.
And I know a virgin in London.
Yeah. I always say it's simple. Just follow the rule now. Just follow the rule and try our best. We know sometimes it's hard, but let's just follow the rule. Yeah. And as I can say, Jamaican, good, love it. I love how everything is going down there, but still follow the rule. You know, so we don't listen sometimes, but just follow the rule.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
Makes me weak. All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer sorrow. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know I send me a fickle flee. Me have to take away me say. Me have to take away me say. Me have to hide like a thief in the night. Me have to get out of sight. Me have to take away me say. Me have to take away me say. lies I read. Surely I leave her ease. I said, yeah, I find you very hard to resist. With this relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, I play, but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away me say. May I feel take away me say. May I feel eye like a thief in the night. May I feel get out of sight. May I feel take away me say. Take away me say. I have to utilize I read. Show the eye a clean berries. I say, yeah. Been there, done that, don't need it again, yeah. I'm not the masochist who won't play your game, yeah. To all you move, you off me way to the core. Sayonara, a girl gone through the door. Take away ourselves. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless. Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.